Hello, everyone. This is Brandon Thomas, and I am back with my first video of 2026. It's been almost 7 months since my last video upload on this channel. I do apologize about that. As you can see by the title, this is going to be my 2026 channel update. Basically, this is going to be, I guess you can say, a promise or resolution I hope to make for this channel in terms of the content and what I want to do with it going forward. So basically, I'm going to be sharing some ideas of things that I want to cover on the channel. I try to basically stick with video games, technology, and movies, but I want to expand it a little bit more. Most of it's going to be related to entertainment, maybe even in a podcast form if you're interested in that as well. So I'm going to be sharing some ideas and things that I want to discuss or make videos on this channel going forward. So starting off with the podcast. The podcast, I've settled on the name of it. What I want to do is basically have it tie in with my WordPress blog that I will have linked in the description down below if you're interested. This will be called Musings from an Average Guy. This is basically me sharing my thoughts on various things across entertainment, across technology, things of that nature. So I'm not going to delve into politics unless if I feel comfortable enough, I'll have like a guest on, someone that I know personally, talk about certain things, certain discussions, things like that, to have like a informed and civilized conversation on the internet because it seems that is few and far between now. Some of my favorite YouTube are podcast channels, or YouTube channels specifically. They'll have these passionate debates about certain things, and it's all well and good, but at the end of the day, they can all come to a common ground, even if they agree or disagree. But I'm not saying that is what my channel is going to be doing going forward. Mostly, I want to try to stick on the entertainment side of things, with specifically within the gaming, film industry, technology as well. So, podcasts, the name I settled on, Musings from an Average Guy. The things or ideas and topics that we will discuss on this channel could be books I've read. I could basically do like a dedicated segment to where I'll talk about a book that I read recently, share a quick review and my thoughts, and basically get a recommendation on it. Favorite tech is another discussion I want to have. This could be new tech. It could be tech that I'm using on a daily basis, things that I enjoy. It could be related to anything. It could be camera equipment. It could be computer stuff. It could be video game related paraphernalia, things of that nature. But favorite tech would be a segment that I would like to discuss. DC, Marvel, Star Wars news can tie hand in hand with film and gaming news simply because they cover all spectrums of entertainment media. So definitely I want to talk about more of that. DC, at the end of the day, I still love DC, even though I'm not a fan of the current direction that DC is going in as of right now. If you enjoy it, that's fine, but that's just me. Marvel, I'm still up on the air about. I know Doomsday is going to be an event film like any other, but I'm still not 100% sold on the marketing they're choosing to go for this particular project for Doomsday. We'll see. Star Wars, I'm more excited about some of the video games that are coming out, specifically Fate of the Old Republic, Galactic Racer. Hopefully, we get more details on the KOTOR remake, if it's actually happening or not. I think it still is happening, the last I saw, but that could change on a weekly basis. Even Star Wars Eclipse, the game from Quantic Dream, I know they've had some controversy, and I think that is on indefinite hiatus. Hopefully, that is still happening as well. Film news, of course, definitely want to do more of that. Gaming news is going to be a given, talking about that. That's where the discussion could get serious simply because of the state of the industry, in particular with the triple A gaming space regards to, and against the double A gaming space and the indie game space as well, and what seems to be taking a more prevalent command of the industry. We saw with Clair Obscur Expedition 33, sorry, the dominance that game has held the industry by storm in 2025. Incredible game. So it was a given that this game would be getting a lot of accolades and awards. So that is not, there's no question about that. So discussions were along the lines of the state of the industry and gaming. Could be games that are coming up that it's interesting in playing. We'll see. My most anticipated blank. So this could be most anticipated movies, most anticipated games, most anticipated TV shows, whether new or returning shows to network. Favorite things of 2020 blank. It could be anything. It could be something. It could be books, technology. Anything, any spectrum that would make sense. I would like to cover on the channel. Film reviews in terms of short form and long form content. I want to do more on this channel. This could be like a blurb on the podcast where I say, oh, I went to see this particular film. This is my quick review of it. And I give it like we'll choose a rating system. It could be stars. It could be out of 5, out of 10, what have you. Lastly, certainly not least, film and game concepts or ideas that I have come up with. These are things that it's been floating around my head for a number of years. And I wanted to get an outlet out there to share these ideas with you guys. So definitely want to do more in terms of showcasing things that I am passionate about, because I am passionate about film. Want to get more into the screenwriting side of things. So I felt that would be something that I definitely like to share. This more likely will live on in long form content as well. So podcasts potential starting in the next week or so. I want to get an introductory episode on the book so I can get started on that, as well as more short form content. There's one particular series on my channel, My Top 5, that will more likely see a revamp or a reboot of sorts. You'll see my top 5 Akira Kurosawa on the channel. That will change simply because I have seen more films of Akira Kurosawa's since that video was released. So I decided it would be fair if I updated or amended that list. So, and you'll be seeing more content in regards to that. It could be more actors, more directors, actresses. It could be video games. It could be books. It could be movies. I mean, anything that you can think of that falls in that parameter of my top 5, I would definitely be looking to do in the near future. But more likely, it'll be focusing on filmmakers and actors predominantly, and then depending on the subject, or depending on my mood, basically, I'll more likely be talking more about that particular subject. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of these ideas. Would you be interested in the podcast, listening to that? Definitely would love to do more of that in the near future. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. If you have not done so already, and if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. If you like this video, if you'd like to see more of what I want to do on this channel going forward, show your support by hitting that like button, comment down below, and share it to everybody you think would be interested in this content. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next video.